Hello, chat, and welcome to a brand new Roomba of Thought. It's the last Roomba of April. Say hello, Goobers.
Hello, Goobers.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh, what the fuck? Who subscribed to me? God damn it. Oh, thanks, Meep.
Get subscribed to idiot. Haha.
In term, I think that Jimmy would just do a bonk.
Yeah, I guess so. I got fucking sub jump scared. Ow. Why the fuck you bonked me? That was so rude and unnecessary.
It's always
Bailiff,
my fault.
whack his pee-pee.
Oh, the pee-pee whacking! No! Oh, no.
He whacked.
I got whacked. Chad.
Things are whack.
I got whacked. My pee-pee got whacked. What the fuck? Is that allowed?
I think that
Whack his pee-pee. Such a stupid fucking meme.
It's fun.
bailiff castrate this man.
Your Honor, Cap.
Your Honor, League of Legends, death.
Your Honor, Pokemon Unite, death.
Yes. Yes, as a Pokemon Unite
Unfortunately.
player, I agree.
Unfortunately, in my case, literal.
True, because
Yeah.
you won't be able to play the video game soon.
Oh, is he getting kicked out of the Netherlands for gambling?
Yep.
No
Well,
official
no.
reason has been given,
It's probably
but
that, let's be honest.
No, let's go gambling anymore for him. Them.
Yeah, the Dutch actually decided, you know, gambling of any kind in games targeted for children, kind of cringe.
I mean,
No,
fair
we're
enough.
gambling.
You know, like, fair enough. Gambling kind of cringe, but, like, at the same time, god damn it. I won't be able to get carried by my friend Bolt. I mean, what?
Sure can. You just need to get like a VPN or something and pretend he's
Probably.
in Belgium.
Yo, holy shit, cobblestone.
Cobblestone.
Yeah, it might be funny. Like, why the fuck are you happy about cobblestone? I can't mine cobblestone. I have a fucking
You
silk
only have
touch.
silk touch.
I have a silk touch netherite pickaxe. I don't have a fortune netherite pickaxe yet.
Well, you
Which,
should
by
make
the
a
way,
cobblestone
it does have the netherite pickaxe does have an ending.
Yeah, you could
Anyway,
build a
how's
cobblestone
everybody's
camp.
week going?
Been going actually. This week for us has been boys' week. My mom and my sister left on Wednesday to visit the family, so it's just been my dad, my brother, and I home.
Boys week. That's great.
Not much.
My mom is also on a trip, so it's not been boys' week because I don't have pee, but we've been chilling.
Okay, I was not expecting that. Bay leave.
was
Thanks,
good.
BB.
Bro.
I'm going to submit my 2 weeks on Monday,
Let's go. I think it's good.
and literally the only thing I've been missing, is a second reference. And according to my friend who's helping me get the job, the manager's already acting like I've worked there.
Oh, that's great. I'm pretty sure that's good, right?
That's a good sign, I think.
Mhm.
I'm hoping I get the job by at least Wednesday. I was hoping to get it this week, but apparently my friend who is going to be my second reference has his phone set to not receive numbers that he doesn't know,
Uh-huh.
so he never got the call.
Yikes.
Come on.
Oof.
I gave him the phone number, so they told me to tell him to call at his earliest convenience. And we're gonna see if that goes on, because I don't know if you all saw in Salt Chat, but I got very upset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your manager
Yeah.
didn't list you and force you to work with the creepy guy.
Yes.
I'm sorry,
And
the what
then-
now?
The creepy guy.
Oh, the creepy guy. I don't. Oh my god. Oh. I'm gonna be honest. I misunderstood it and thought you said something else.
No. So my manager, there's this guy at work. We don't talk to each other anymore. We avoid each other like the plague. So why are we closing together? I guess they thought it'd be funny. But I'm also really mad because I asked my boss specifically, hey, we've had customers asking how to do certified mail, and I've not been trained to do that. How do I do that? And he showed me how to bring it up on the computer, which is fine. He did not tell me the process of
Certified
what
mail.
else to do after that. Yeah. He just showed me how to bring it up on the computer. So when somebody came in asking for certified mail, I called him up and asked, hey, what is it that I need to scan? Because it's asking me to scan something. He said, don't worry about it. Just ignore it for now.
Bruh.
I'm like, are you sure? I asked this twice,
Don't blame
and then
me next
it
time.
didn't
if
spit out a
something
label,
happens.
so I'm like, what am I doing? He told me to just ask my coworker who was next to me, my friend Brian. And I'm like, what? Okay. I asked Brian, and he's just as clueless, because he's only been shown once.
Excellent manager skills then.
Owner skill issue.
Yep. Kind of cringe if you ask me.
That is
So
very
I'm
great.
looking stupid in front of the client, and I know how to do my job except for that. And if he wants us to sell fucking certified mail, why the fuck isn't he teaching us how to do certified mail, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm just not gonna deal with that incompetence and take the blame for it.
I mean, fair enough.
Meanwhile, over on my end, I've been having to do so much fucking work to try and do the background investigation for the sheriffs. I mean, seriously. Like, I opened up the portal they sent me for the information I want. Like, oh yeah, that should be fine. I budgeted out some time for it, and I'm like, oh, well, there goes 2 days of my life.
2 days.
One of the things they wanted was every single law enforcement or dispatcher agency you've ever applied to in the history of ever.
Oh, Jesus
Meep has applied for
Christ.
over 200 jobs, remember?
Oh my god. I am.
Luckily, about 5 hours in, I realized governmentjobs.com and USA Jobs both have a history log you can check, which also conveniently gives you the exact date you applied for them. So
Okay, that's very convenient.
that,
Holy
that,
shit.
I made sure my stuff was accurate and revealed like another dozen that I'd completely forgotten about. However, I know for a fact I didn't only apply through those two places, so I just told the background investigator myself that I got 25. I'm pretty confident these are accurate. I've probably missed some, but I did my best. I spent like 2 days trying. Plus, they want, for references, they want immediate family, 4 different neighbors, and 10 personal references.
Did you need a personal reference from any of us?
Yes, I'm gonna need personal references from you guys because I have a document that I keep. That's my references document. I don't have that many personal references prepared. Most of the people in my references document are like professional references or my teachers.
I'm confused. What exactly do you need?
So
I-
what
basically,
a
I
reference
keep-
is, what a reference is when, you know, the employer calls up people that you know or have listed in your resume or your application who have previously worked here in the past or know you pretty well.
Uh-huh.
So
I'm hoping that
you
I'm
provide-
not the one being called because I wouldn't know if it is a scam or not because I live in another country. Just a heads up.
Yeah, honestly, I think I'm the only viable option in this call.
And Ryu probably.
And Ryu probably.
Oh, he's not in this call.
But Ryu's
True.
not in this call, so.
I'm dumb. I'm sorry. It's like he's been lately a lot here. So it's like I just, you know, brain just went, oh yeah, and Ryu too. You know.
But yeah, I'm fairly certain you can ask me and Ryu.
Thank you.
Yeah.
If you could ask me, I would gladly accept, but I doubt I can.
Pretty sure you can.
I mean, but I'm.
But they would need a way to call him internationally.
True.
And I don't know if they're willing to spend international minutes on
That's up to
a
them.
reference.
I don't care.
That's up to them.
I don't
Yeah, that's
care.
fair.
I don't
Look.
care.
You guys are making me spend like multiple like work days worth of time giving you all the information you want so you can check my background. Shut up.
Just shut up. Just shut up. Just shut your mouth.
I'm gonna send you my number real quick, me.
Alright, thank you. Yeah, they generally want like a name, a number, and or email. I think they actually prefer email. Gracias.
De nada. Also, you're just gonna have to deal with my audio being ass. It is cold, and I want to stay under the heated blanket.
It's okay. There's a reason why I said nothing about it.
I'll be honest, I didn't notice.
Okay, sick. It's so cold.
It's. Wait,
It's so
only-
cold. It's like 50 degrees Fahrenheit.
Oh Jesus! It is cold out there. What the fuck? I thought you guys were
Yeah, it's
supposed to be
52
warm.
degrees. It's 52 degrees right now. And I also have like
50 degrees isn't cold. It's just California cold.
no, but I also have what's it called? I just naturally have like a low body temp because my circulation's bad.
Oof.
So while like my core is fine, my legs are freezing.
Yikes! That sucks a little.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, but how many
I
many
get to that
eaters with this can you handle?
I don't know. We're gonna find out.
Because Jimmy, the thing you have to keep in mind about California is while California is known for being quite warm, the primary one of the major influence on California's temperature is the Pacific Ocean,
Mm-hmm.
and the prevailing current off the California coast is southbound.
Uh-huh.
Additionally, in Monterey, which is about in the middle of the state, there's a major upwelling from the deep ocean.
Uh-huh.
Which means all the cold water comes in.
Which means the water off California is very, very cold.
Very cold, very briny.
No, I don't like that
A
word.
lot of cinnamon.
It's like the meme was apparently like surfer bros in like shorts or whatever. That's a Florida thing.
Yeah.
In California, if you want to go into the water, you wear a wetsuit.
You have to wear a wetsuit, otherwise you will freeze.
If you go into the Pacific Ocean for very long at all in California and you're not in like a wetsuit, you will get hypothermia.
Damn. That's
Maybe you can pull it off in like San Diego, but that's pushing it.
Serious. Oh, you guys haven't talked about your weeks yet.
My week was pretty fine. Not
I
very-
mean, mine was pretty uneventful, save for getting paid.
let's go. Getting
Getting paid is
the
always nice.
green. We love when the friends get the green.
And it's always on the end of each month, so
I mean, yeah, makes sense.
it's gonna be good.
Hell yeah.
That was good.
So, this week, because, you know, it's just been my dad and I, basically. My brother was barely around the house. We've gone outside to eat a couple times this week. We went on Thursday. We went out to get some stuff, and we also like, oh, let's go order at this fast food restaurant because today is a 2-for-1 special. So you buy 2 hamburgers, you get 1 for free. Usually the cheaper one, but you still get 1 for free. So we ended up ordering 2 of the burgers that I usually eat and 2 of the other kind for my brother and my father. So I had the same hamburger for dinner and for lunch the next day. That shit was good.
Burger.
God, that burger is
Yeah.
a cardinal sin. It's like a bodily sin. It's a hamburger, okay? Imagine just hamburger,
Hamburger.
and you put hamburger, pulled pork, very like thin onion rings, bacon, and barbecue sauce. The name of the burger is 50 Shades.
Oh no.
Because of how much is in it.
Oh, why?
Because of how much of a sin it is to eat it. Because of how much meat it has.
That's all the meat they put in it?
I mean, it's all very compact and it's very heavy to eat. Like, I'm the kind of guy that can eat a good sizable bit of food. That shit leaves me fucking full every time.
I'd like to point out, Jimmy, in America, the amount of meat in burgers is measured in pounds.
Oh, true.
McDonald's has a quarter pounder and a double quarter pounder, and it will always make me upset that they never just call it a half pound.
Well, it's because it's 2 quarter-pound burgers instead of 1 big burger.
I know, but it's 2 quarter pound burgers should just be half a pound at that point.
Well, the other thing you have to keep in mind mentioned Mina is that, of course, there was the famous incident of I think it was A&W tried to compete with McDonald's with a 3rd-pound burger for less, and Americans didn't buy it because they thought it was smaller. Because 3 is smaller than 4.
That is such a fucking American.
Oh, jeez.
And 2 is smaller than 4, so Americans wouldn't realize.
This is why Duolingo has the math option.
Oh,
That's wild.
It is a foreign language to Americans.
Fuck.
That's
Oh.
wild. Oh my god, Mina. Holy shit.
Look,
that was really unexpected.
I'm doing the math option. That's how I know. I'm bad at math.
Damn.
Mina really out here being
I'm
like,
stuck in the fraction section.
Americans so dumb they need the I can't even speak properly because I'm giggling.
Who can't even speak anymore.
American so dumb. I can't even finish the fucking joke.
Basically perfect. The perfect description. Really.
Exactly. Americans so dumb
Americans
they
so-
need a mathematics option in their translator.
Yes.
Poor.
What? Sorry.
But yeah, I have seen at like normal restaurant, not like freaking the Heart Attack Grill in Vegas. Like a normal fucking restaurant. Yes, that's actually a thing that is in Vegas. There's a restaurant called the Heart Attack Grill.
If you're over 300 pounds, you get food for free.
Oh my god. So they basically plan you to get a heart attack. So that's like their mission, okay?
Yeah, all of the waitresses are dressed as nurses.
Oh, that time. Okay. Okay.
It's Vegas, okay?
Yeah, it's Vegas. I'm not surprised.
Meep, can I say something funny right now that just happened to me while playing Minecraft?
Yeah.
I killed a silverfish and I dropped an iron sword
Mm.
with Unbreaking 3.
Watch out! That silverfish is out for
Right.
war.
That silverfish was out for blood. Goddamn.
Yep.
Sorry,
you
keep
want to
going?
shank? Yeah.
It's like
But,
that crab with a knife.
God, legendary memes.
Yes.
Crabs with knives.
Yeah,
are funny.
Vegas is Vegas, so they have something called the Heart Attack Grill. But like at like normal restaurants outside of that, I have seen multiple pound burgers.
Bruh.
That's not including, like, in America, specifically the southern parts of America, there's this thing called turducken.
No, do not speak a word any further. I know what turducken is.
No, what is it? I want to know.
No, Darius,
What is
I
that?
really do
It is
not want to know what a
traumatized
turducken
by the
is.
American South.
I want to have that knowledge, Jimmy. I have to know.
It's
Okay,
forbidden knowledge.
so turducken is a turkey stuffed with duck, stuffed with chicken, and if you're lucky, you'll have something like a quail or something to put inside of the chicken too.
Oh, so they literally
And
feel
you
that
can
shit.
either roast it or you can deep fry it.
Oh my god.
I've personally never experienced a turducken.
Good.
I don't think I have the
Health.
strength to do it.
Good, you're pro fucking.
I would
you're
try
pro
it.
fucking health.
I would try to see.
I'm here
how
for
it
a
works.
long. I'm not here for a long time. I'm here for a fun time.
But I'd like to point out that's the kind of thing that's not like something you eat. That's something that's like, all right, we got all the boys together and we need to feed a whole group of boys.
We feed a whole group of boys.
There's a reason whole turkey in America is like the Thanksgiving thing, because turkeys are big.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
that
there is-
much, but like, Jesus Christ, you know?
I'd
Turkeys
like
are also one of the most dangerous things to cook in America, apparently.
Wait, what?
What?
Apparently, they're one of the most dangerous things to cook in America because a majority of house fires revolve around the turkey grease splashing somewhere and catching fire. Whether you're deep frying or roasting.
I don't know how to fucking cook things that
Yeah,
are that
no.
big.
You know what we
Like-
should do during Thanksgiving? I'll put it in the idea box later. We should take a look at some fucking funny cooking fails. Just put that
Oh,
on the
yeah.
screen.
There is
The
something like that.
Jumbotron here. and I'll just watch
Your
people
host Rod.
cook atrocities. Because I've seen some people put in some like hot dogs for Thanksgiving, which is fine.
Wait,
But like,
deep
why is
frying
there
hot
spaghetti
dogs?
here?
With spaghetti.
Not fried, like boiled hot dogs.
With
Look,
spaghetti?
if that's all you got the money for, that's all you got the money for.
It's all you got the money for.
I mean, that
I don't
doesn't
know.
sound too bad.
There's just like something particularly cursed about what they were serving. You know?
I
I
guess.
A
swear, when it
single-use
comes to
instant hot
cursed,
dog?
cursed
I wanna see
food
if I
is
can find
my
it.
biggest nightmare. When I see like
The-
these
the- the- the
monstrosities.
I don't know if the Europeans have actually ever like seen like a full turkey. I don't know if that's a thing over there.
No.
No.
But like for context how big these are, at like Renaissance fairs in America, one of the things they'll have like at every single one is a booth selling just turkey legs. And, like
Disneyland
one
does that
turkey
too.
leg is like pushing the ability for you to eat that in one sitting.
Yes.
Huh?
Now
You'll
I
be eating
wonder-
that turkey leg for the rest of the day.
Yes,
It's
it's
that big.
I'd estimate that like one turkey leg has like comparable amount of meat to like probably more than a whole chicken breast.
Probably.
For Thanksgiving, my family usually just gets the turkey breast, just because that's about as much as we can take, and even then, we still have leftovers.
Oh yeah.
I mean, my dad does the full turkey, but that's because he cooks for us and my grandparents and usually guests. Plus, that's like our food for the next week.
Here is a
I want
picture
to
of a
make
motherfucker eating a turkey leg at Disneyland.
Disneyland.
They're
That's-
huge.
That's a whole ass turkey leg. Hell yeah.
And this looks fucking so tasty.
Speaking
and I have
of
to down that one.
food,
They are pretty good.
Today I went to a petit bistro with my father. It's in the neighborhood right adjacent to us because the neighborhood right next to us is booming. Apparently, they have a mini shopping mall in there too. And I took some pictures
That's
of the
important
food that I
for the
ate.
American.
Let me
A,
just.
a local shopping establishment in with where the people live? That's not allowed.
Oh yeah, I can go there by bike. I can go there. I can go to 2 supermarkets via biking.
I mean, I can
Which
go to a supermarket
supermarkets?
by a bike, but that's because I live like across the street from a big giant shopping center.
Yeah, but that's not
I live
normal in America.
5 minutes from Walmart, and it's a super center, and I have like a smaller grocery store, like a local one, right?
Right,
Mom and pop type of one,
Alright,
and
here's
it's like
the
2 minutes from me.
of the
Behold,
five
the shit
minutes
that I ate
Walmart.
today.
How many of those minutes is the Walmart parking lot?
Not that many actually, because I live like to the side of it, so I can just
Oh.
cut through the entrance to it from the main
You
road,
don't have the whole
and
map
I'm like
of
right there in the
parking
Walmart.
lot between you and the Walmart.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot between me and the Walmart. There is a whole lot if I want to get to Raising Cane's from the Walmart, though.
Because like the thing you have to keep in mind is like, oh yeah, I live 5 minutes from the Walmart. Is that 5 minutes from the Walmart property or 5 minutes from the Walmart door? Because depending on what mode of transit you're using, the Walmart parking lot might be multiple minutes on its own.
By the way, I shared the food that I ate today.
Let's try
Ooh.
this.
So, the first one is there's some nachos, which have guacamole, bolognese, cheddar sauce, and creme fraiche. Then, unlike the third picture, I'm going from
How the fuck do you guys
last
do your
to first.
tortillas?
I like how the little table marker for what table they need to bring the food to is just a rock.
Yeah, it's a rock with a yeah. By the way, the wine's
helps
not
me
mine.
fucking work.
It's my father's. I don't drink wine.
I wasn't
You
gonna
say
tell
that like you need to disclaim that like a child.
Just want to make sure. I'm gonna
Why
get
did
But
you-
also, do you grill your tortillas?
what?
There's grill marks on your tortillas.
You mean the tortilla chips?
No, in the
No.
in the,
Oh, the
image on
tacos. I mean, they probably do that. Yeah.
on the blue plate.
So weird.
I mean, they were absolutely fucking delicious, by the way.
Like I trust you, but I what the fuck? I've never seen that.
Yeah. And the
We just use a comal.
and last but definitely not least, the first item in that image list. I want everyone to guess what it is.
What?
That non bread covered in Nutella with strawberries on
Nutella?
it?
Oh, that one.
Sorry, what do you say, Meep?
Is it like a non bread covered in Nutella or some other chocolatey spread with strawberries on it?
That was
Yes, on the
Non means
Nutella
bread.
and the strawberry. No, on the non-bread.
Some kind of flatbread.
Is it flat?
flat
Non
bread.
means bread.
I
You're
only
just
know it
saying
in
bread,
German.
bread.
Wait, is it a pizza crust?
Maybe.
It's pizza roll.
So it's a pizza crust.
So it's yeah. So it's Nutella pizza.
It's a chocolate pizza.
It's not chocolate. It's Nutella.
With the
You throw
Nutella
it
on it
chocolate for me, bro.
and strawberries. Oh my god.
Not the most cursed pizza I've seen.
When I
No,
look,
no,
when
that's
I when
not
I
okay.
heard that was a thing, when I saw that was a thing on the menu, I was like, no shot. Fun fact: I wasn't able to finish it. I still have a quarter of it in my mini fridge.
I will say it probably should have been a giveaway that it was a pizza crust by the fact there's a pizza cutter sitting next to it.
True. I'm surprised no one.
The fucking name, not master.
Oh no!
What happened?
I would buy that instantly.
That's what Jimmy's got on his pizza.
Not master, bro. Oh,
God,
let's go.
what-
He for sure.
Oh.
I'm going to call Nutella that now for the
Pineapple and
future.
non-pineapple eaters.
But
We
I
have to
still-
put aside
why
the
do they
pineapple
put
company
kiwi?
now.
Why do they put kiwi on fucking pizza? This is.
Like on regular pizza, putting fruit feels weird, but like on this shit, fuck it, why not? You know?
The strawberries and chocolate shit go together really
Yeah,
well.
they go really well together. And also the strawberries were
I'd like
really
to
fucking
point out-
good.
I'd like to point out, you've managed to find a pizza without cheese, without tomato sauce, without meat. It's just the only part of it that's pizza is the crust.
Yeah, exactly. Pizza. And it's still called pizza.
Pizza time!
It's time.
I don't. What?
What is that? What is that?
Why does it look like Kirby just all over it?
It's
Yeah,
a
babe.
banana bubblegum pizza.
Oh!
No, this is not. No.
I hate it here. I hate it here. We're
What the
moving
fuck is
on.
this monstrosity?
We're going into the idea box.
No, I swear to God, this is fucking cursed.
We're going into the idea box.
Oh god,
I'm gonna continue to post cursed food.
Why?
Jimmy, the Hidden Power podcast.
Pizza.
The what now?
In the idea box, Hidden Power podcast.
Oh yeah. So apparently, there's going to be a Pokecology book that that talks about Pokemon from an ecological and ethological perspective, and it has new artwork. It's gonna come out June 19th. So let's go. By the way, I just realized one of the things in the book, in the notes, is a Vaporeon tail. God damn it.
Oh.
Yep. You gotta have the fish.
Speaking of,
I really
was it
want an
this-
ecological book of Pokemon.
Was it this week or was it last week? I don't know if I added it to the idea box actually. But speaking of Pokemon, real life evolution plushies, real sized.
Oh yeah. And I have to get that Flareon.
You have to get
I
the
think
first.
I saw that we were talking about it at some point. I think it may have been in the group chat.
I think
Yeah,
we
in
talked
the
about it in the
group
group chat. Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
bad
the-
for the Vaporeon plushies for wherever they
Bro,
might end up.
We don't talk about it, okay?
We don't talk about it.
Don't put that strange image in my mind, bro.
There was
I
no
like
other
to
my-
point
option
out,
to say.
they already did Lucario and Gardevoir. So,
And Ferret, if I recall.
well, yes, but Ferret doesn't have the reputation.
True.
Yet.
Don't say yet.
Yeah, I swear to God, it's a yet.
Leave
I
Tubble
believe-
out of this.
True.
I say
Leave
that
the
in
little
the
guy
future.
out of
It's
it.
one of my predictions. It's one of my predictions. I say out of it is.
Oh, brother.
The word
This
is
guy
cursed.
stinks.
Oh, Pepper
Oh,
Boy fat.
brother. Sprout.
Why is that one just fucking called fat?
Fat.
Oh, I thought that said fart.
Oh, I no idea, but fat is crazy. Ippy-pee-pee.
So yeah, no. So when I got the funny pizza, I was like, is it gonna be like a crab? And they're like, no, it's an actual pizza. I'm like, I need to test that. I need to eat that, and I eated it.
You know what
must-
is very great? Pizza burger. Pizza burger is a fucking masterclass.
I'm sorry, what now?
My friend Connor lives in
Pizza burger.
Ohio, and he has this pizza. It's called a cheeseburger pizza, and it's like ground meat on top of the pizza
The meat
with
is-
like a whole layer of cheese, the sauce. I think they use like ketchup as part of the base for the sauce,
Oh, instead of tomato, mix.
but he says it's very good.
Hell yeah, I love ketchup.
Like back
There's
then,
ketchup on pizza.
like
Hell
over here we
yeah.
had like
Fuck the Italians.
a pizza burger. Like
Americans
frozen
need to stop thinking that you can use ketchup as pizza sauce.
It isn't. Don't.
Wait, you-
Not with that attitude.
what the fuck, bro?
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Urinal hot drink.
Food for
I
sluts.
think it
Okay.
tastes like butter. Dr.
Pizza
Bob.
burger salami.
Okay, that does.
Yeah,
Diet
but-
Dr. Bob.
Okay.
Mountain shout
Vodka.
Oh, Dr.
Bro,
Edgar.
he's a legend.
McDonald.
No, that was actually great. What
Bag
the
of
fuck
ice,
people did.
$1.
And now everyone is like rebelling because the pizza burger was discontinued. It's like literally a cult.
Bruh. We already have one of those in politics. We don't need one in food too.
True.
Ah, who knows? Who knows? bro,
No,
who knows?
we don't. We knew no. We don't want it. Get it
Make
out of
pizza
here.
burger great again.
Oh my god.
Anyway.
Dares, I'm going to send you to the Shadow Realm. I swear to God.
Bro, in D&D I'm always falling into the shadow realm. So
Before Mina completely drowns it in the images, we need to talk about.
Oh god.
We need to talk about. Oh no. We need to talk about the big story of this week, and that is the Pope fucking died.
Rest
Pope
in
fucking
peace.
died.
The Pope is fucking dead. The only
JD
Pope...
Vance stands for just killed the Pope Vance.
Listen up,
You're
liberals.
fucking vice
Literally
president. You're
kills the
fucking vice
Pope.
That is one of the memes that's in the images.
I know, but it's the one that got burnt within my memory.
When I all saw them, I laughed my ass off. Like,
Yeah,
all
then
the fucking
there's the
To show my
the-
superiority, I sawed this Pope in half.
We've got JD Vance meeting the Pope, followed by "On your feet, soldier, we are leaving," with Jesus put over him from Call of Duty. Picture at the meeting meets JD Vance and dies of cringe. If you know, you know. And the Liz Truss, I think it was, and the Queen, and JD Vance and the Pope, because they both, met the politician then died.
Yeah.
The Pope dying on Easter, Jesus rising from the dead, the car meme. Just a picture of JD Vance and the Pope shaking hands, and it's just all the JD Vance's sin causing
He
a
was
sin.
too unholy.
We will know
I
who
hope-
the new Pope is when Pete Hegseth adds him to the Warplanes group chat.
Bro, that is
I
fucking
hope that the Pope remembered to take his copy of Undertale with him.
awful.
Yeah. You have Fox News put out a video on it that was titled "Untitled Video Made with Clip Champ 1."
A video about the fucking death of a pope, and they literally aren't able to.
They
fucking
forgot to
edit it.
name the
That's
video.
the title.
They forgot to name the video.
Yeah, bro, it's
I don't even know what
untitled video.
Clipchamp is.
I assume it's an editing software.
Like, I
Bro,
figured
I
that
have
much,
to look
but
it up. But imagine
stupid,
just
but
the
not
fucking
dumb.
free software.
And then you have the fuck, marry, kill, where's Couch, JD Vance's wife, and then the Pope.
Oh my god.
You got the Dr. Manhattan evaporating the guy, but is JD Vance evaporating the Pope?
No.
No, there's one of. Oh my god, of that guy. Oh no.
And then there's Pope
Yeah.
Pius X died in 1914. Pope Pius XI died in 1939 on the eve of World War II. Oh no.
Oh no.
Jesus
Oh, no.
asks, "Did you bring it?" The Pope says, "I did," and hands over a copy of the New Oblivion.
Hell yeah.
But apparently, the biggest meme though is, you know what came to streaming services the day after the Pope died?
What?
A drama about electing the Pope.
The script writes itself.
It really does.
Yep.
The timing on that was impeccable.
So,
And then there's been some discussion about, oh, who's gonna be the new pope? Like we don't know, but apparently like there's several people who are like theorized to be like the leading candidates, but like we don't know. Notably,
So
apparently
according,
one of the leading candidates supposedly is potentially gonna have a black pope.
yeah. So about that, I was gonna get to that. According to my mom, who is like a devout Catholic, there is a superstition within the church, or like a prophecy of some sort. I don't know if it's rooted in racism, so keep that in mind. But I'm just telling it as I see it. I don't personally just prescribe to it.
Yeah.
But according to what my mama says, the prophecy in the church is that as soon as a black pope is elected, it'll be the end of the world. So keep that in.
Oh shit.
There is one candidate who is from Africa.
Yeah, and if I recall, he's a conservativist.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
And then there's another from the Philippines as well.
I really have not much knowledge.
which like does not make any sense. Why would you be a
Oh, because you guys took them over. Remember?
Yeah,
You guys took Catholicism to the Philippines.
before we took it from you.
That's why it's called the Philippines, because King Philip from Spain.
Why are the Americans having to lecture the Spanish guy in the history of Spain?
Look, okay, I was
Spanish.
confused. I didn't know.
Easy.
I did not know what you guys were talking about. I'll be honest, okay?
The Philippines!
I thought you guys were talking about the dude itself.
Ooh,
Oh, Jimmy, you come out of nowhere and like, oh, you're dead.
sometimes. You just gotta listen.
Sometimes I just don't exist. I just vibe within the universe, and I have
You
no
went
idea
to
what's
the
going
shadow
on.
realm, basically.
Anyway,
Sometimes you're just a cat girl with no thoughts, head empty.
hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's also a tweet from Shay.
No!
You're the one constantly calling me cat girl.
Hey, bro, calm down.
Calm yourself, Iago.
I'm taking out the other slice, the last slice of Nutella pizza that I couldn't eat because I was too full to eat it.
Is it a cold
Jimmy,
pizza?
I have one request.
Yes.
Take your pick of all the memes about the Pope, and pick one of them to put on the Roomba for today.
Hold on. I will in a second.
Just available. Why is Shayshlet saying? All I'm saying is April will be an interesting month for Pope Francis. He also did that
right.
with the king.
Yeah, true. Jay Schlatt also posted April's gonna be an interesting month for the Pope, and the Pope died.
That's that fucking guy. I swear to God.
It's like he did it with the Queen too.
He's like the devil. I swear to God, bro. He has horns, so.
The devil went down to Georgia.
The other meme I was seeing is apparently some people were like commenting on like wherever JD Vance goes, like just fucking destruction and death follows. Apparently, like there was like before his trip to visit the Pope, there was like the college football season ended, and by tradition they got to meet with go to the White House and meet with the people. And JD Vance like picks up the trophy and it gets 5 inches off the table before it just disintegrates in his hands.
Wow.
He went to meet the Pope. The Pope died. He went to India, and then there was a terrorist attack in India.
At this point, just fucking stay home, dude.
Yeah,
Okay,
and some
like-
people were like, "Yo, JD Vance has got to be the Antichrist at this point." And people are like, "No. The Antichrist is supposed to be a charismatic leader that disqualifies JD Vance
Yeah.
because he is not charismatic."
That fucking guy should stay away.
Have you guys seen that show, Milo Murphy?
Ooh.
No.
No.
It's a new cartoon made by the creators of Phineas and Ferb.
Oh,
Oh.
I've
With,
heard
uh,
of it.
I think I know it.
the one that's
Yeah,
voiced by Weird Al Yankovic.
Oh,
God,
yeah.
I
it's,
can't
okay,
believe they
no.
made a cartoon with Al.
Basically, the life.
He had
of
his own
JD.
cartoon once. But anyway, the point is, it's JD Vance.
Yeah. Everywhere he goes, fucking shit happens.
It's Murphy's Law.
Doesn't Doofenshmirtz actually cameo in that show?
Yes.
Doesn't he appear in that?
Quite often.
That's like the only thing I know about is that it exists, and apparently Doofenshmirtz makes an appearance.
It's the same. No, it's the same universe.
Yeah.
Aside from universe and Jupiter's being there, Phineas and Ferb have also appeared in it.
My god,
Oh,
that reminds
I wasn't
me
aware
that
Phineas and Ferb had appeared in it.
there was a character in like My Hero Academia who looked similar to Doofenshmirtz and everybody was memeing it. Oh my god. He's everywhere.
Yeah.
Especially in my heart.
Yeah. Next up, we have apparently the new administration has decided road safety is cringe.
God damn
Okay,
it.
sorry.
So what they've done is they've in the new like guidance for like one of the agencies who gives out grants for like doing road work and stuff, specifically said to value in like the weighting system of how they assign the grants any project that involves what is known as a road diet, which is basically a fancy road engineer term for basically you take a 4-lane road and turn it into a 2-lane street with a turning lane in the middle.
Huh?
It's a thing that's done that improves safety and so on and so forth by reducing the number of lanes and some stuff. It's done in certain places where like the travel volume is not really enough to actually warrant a 4-lane road. So, yeah.
I see.
But it's something that's demonstrated to make roads safer, and but it involves taking away lanes. So clearly that means it is woke and cringe.
Damn. Then just do the Autobahn. It's the safest one, trust me.
The Autobahn is safe because the Germans actually have like standards for driving tests.
They just don't need no speed limits.
Yeah, it's like the American driving test is like you go around the block twice and follow the street lights.
And even then,
Oh
not
my
even
God,
that
I would-
happens.
And make sure you look over your shoulder whenever you try and turn, because Americans don't know how to properly set their mirrors. And
Wait,
even
what?
if you know
They
how to
don't?
properly set your mirrors, yeah.
They don't learn that?
Well, no, that's not taught us how to properly set your mirrors. So
Huh?
most,
For driving?
yeah, for driving. That's why Americans have like really famously when they're driving, the blind spot for your car is huge. But if you like
What I
actually
was
like
taught is that you at least have to see like the door handle, and you have to at least see the door handle in your car, not like on the super edge, like close to the inner part of the mirror.
Nope. No, it's the way that you're actually like supposed to have good things is if there's someone behind you, you can see them in your main rearview mirror, and then like as they're like leaving like the side of your main rearview mirror, they're appearing in your wing mirrors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whack.
Like in theory, like I'll be honest, I keep mine a little bit tighter than that. So it's like if I like move my head over to the right to look at my right wing mirror, I can just about see the door handle poking into it.
Yeah, that's why you should be able to see a little bit of the door handle in your mirror, and then you're in a good spot. That's how I was taught. Not like the full fucking door,
Yeah,
just
no.
a bit.
But apparently, basically, everyone has it. And a lot of people have it in America, so all of them trying to see directly behind you. And then there's me, who had to retake his driving test because apparently there was like a unmarked bike lane, and I didn't look over my shoulder as I was making a right turn where there was an unmarked bike lane.
Bro, those bikers and those bicycles, I swear to God, the worst nightmare for car drivers.
There wasn't even anyone in there. No one rides their bike on the street in America.
No,
I was
they,
asked.
they are
I asked
not.
my I remember I asked my driver's instructor about this. She's like, "There's a biker. You need to be able to check that he's not coming close, and then you can make your right." To which my immediate question to her was, "But if I'm driving past him before I make the right turn, wouldn't he be like a good ways? I saw him. Wouldn't he be a good ways away from me?" To which she just laughed. She's like, "Yeah, you just gotta check anyways."
It's because they're supposed to have you treat it like any other vehicle lane. Then again, we also have right turn on red in the U.S., which is good for the convenience of drivers and good for causing collisions with pedestrians.
Yay!
Reminder, you're not allowed to cross the street wherever you want in America because car companies convinced everyone that you're not supposed to do that by using a slur.
What?
Haha.
Yeah, it's called jaywalking when you cross the street basically anywhere you want. And it was called that because back in ye olden days, jay was a slur for basically retarded rural folk.
Huh? Well,
Oh my god, I actually didn't know that story, but okay, good to know.
And that's why
It was
in
one that
Washington,
comes
D.C., they have a street named after every letter of the alphabet except for J.
Ah, okay, no, I don't.
When they were naming the streets, J was a slur. It'd be like if like they were naming the streets in the city after like the Spanish colors, and they named them after all the Spanish colors except for black.
what's the problem with negro, eh?
You know why.
Because it's America, and the only thing the American South knows how to use Spanish for is racism.
God damn it.
Isn't that great, bro? Oh, yeah.
Anyway, what were we even talking about? I don't know. All right.
That road diets are cringe.
The new administration says road diets are cringe. That it's a safety. Hold on, let me see if I can find a diagram. Yeah. Alright, here is from the U.S. Department of Transportation Federal Highways Administration. I'm taking a screenshot of the diagram. They show to like communicate what it is that these usually are. I'm gonna put in images. It's you take the two lane in each direction, turn it into one lane in each direction with a turning lane in the middle, and then on the sides you can have like bike lanes or something, or just a bit of shoulder. Because usually there's not enough room to have like parking space, but sometimes there is enough room and they'll put parking there.
And they said that is cringe because it's safe, okay? So they don't want safety. They just want chaos.
This is safer, both because it naturally makes people drive a bit slower, and because you've got the central turning lane in the middle, if someone needs to make a left turn, they don't need to stop in the middle of the travel lane.
Yeah, fair. But hey, the administration says, nah bro, that's not how shit works.
Yeah. The other thing you can do, though it's done less often, though there is a place near me that does actually have one of these, is sometimes, I don't think this was as a result of road diet, it was just a thing they did. Sometimes that middle lane, instead of being a turning lane, it'll be what's known as a reversible lane. Where they basically have a bunch of signs over the length of the lane that have like LEDs in them. And at certain times of day, it'll be in one travel direction, and in other times of the day, it'll be coming the other way. Because that's the direction of travel most people are going at that time of day. And then when it's not doing either of those, it's acting as a center turn lane. So it's basically allows it to adapt to what's the actual, where the people are going, how much road is actually needed. So that's done less often because it requires a lot more work.
And work is cringe.
And because work costs money. And American cities are constantly broke. Because American suburbia is a fucking Ponzi scheme.
I'm sorry, what now?
Ponzi scheme. It's reliant on continuous growth to fund itself. Not to mention, the Walmarts and stuff, big box stores are like also just tax revenue holes. They're just black holes for tax revenue. Like they, a lot of them bring in less tax revenue than it costs to maintain all their infrastructure.
Oof.
So that's where the taxes go.
Yeah, And apparently, a lot of them also basically argue that they should only be taxed for the empty value of their building rather than the actual value of their business.
No?
Bro, who the fuck made this up?
And they're apparently arguing that because they intentionally build their buildings so shit that they're basically unusable if they leave.
Wow. That's
That,
fucking
you
real.
know, who the hell is gonna make use of a like couple 1,000 square foot warehouse?
I know a couple guys that would like that.
I mean, hold on, let's see. Average size of a Walmart. Then I'm gonna convert this into meters for the Europeans.
As you
Thank
should.
you.
Yeah.
Let's go
The
look for
average
something.
Walmart in America is just over 17,000 square meters.
Bruh.
Was?
The
Just
average Walmart is over a square kilometer in size.
bruh.
If I'm doing that right.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Square kilometer. No, it's not over square kilometer. Never mind.
Never mind.
Converting from square meters to square kilometers is different. Okay. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Yeah. It's in other news. In more American terms, it is over 4 acres in average size. It's 187,000 square feet, or 20,000 square yards, or 0.006 square miles,
Why do you have so many measurements?
or 0.01 square kilometers. It's because I put
Yeah,
the square
that's funny.
footage into Google and I'm converting to the different options they have.
I heard
Okay.
too many numbers. It's over. My brain just froze. It's over.
The
The bridge
point
just got
is,
fried.
they're fucking huge. What the
Okay,
fuck
now
do
I
you
can
put
under
in a large business other than a Walmart?
I can understand now. Huge is a thing I can understand.
Costco's also pretty huge, but Costco's like
Costco-
a local store.
And Costco's also it's like these big box stores like Costco, Target, Walmart are like the only things that can inhabit these stores.
Mm-hmm. I'd also
Because
like to
their
point out the Walmart
maintenance-
Supercenter I live by doesn't just include the grocery section, doesn't just include the home goods section, right? We've got a pet section, we've got the sports section that has like bikes and fishing rods. I don't remember if we have guns. I know we have ammo.
I don't think Walmarts in California generally have the Walmart gun counter, but I know that is a legitimate thing that exists.
Yes,
The
we have a gun
what
store not near either Walmart
I-
does. So do I.
When I went to university in Utah, I made the effort of going to the local Walmart because I wanted to see, is this real or is this a meme? And it was real.
It is real, yes.
To
And
be fair,
then-
it wasn't very big. It was, you know, a small little thing. Mostly with like little hunting rifles and stuff. But I'm pretty sure they did have a shotgun.
Yes.
By the way, I just want to say,
And,
how much do you say how big it was a Walmart again?
187,000 square feet on average.
Meters, please?
I'd have to pull that back up.
He just closed it, Jimmy. But yeah, and then we have an auto center at our Walmart, so you can get your car repaired there.
In square meters, that would be 17,372 square meters.
Okay. That's fucking huge. There's a shopping center near where I live, which is 20,000 square meters.
Yeah.
And that is a shopping center. There are multiple shops.
Yeah, but Walmart is big and greedy.
The largest Walmart in the United States, located in Albany, New York, is
Of course,
260,000 square feet. Which, if I convert that to meters for you,
yeah. But why in Albany?
would be 24,000 square meters.
Yeah, okay. That's just comical at this point.
It
I
is
feel
near.
faint.
It is 0.2. it is 0.02 square kilometers.
Hearing those numbers, I feel fucking faint.
That is, to be fair, that is
We
the
do walk. It's just
largest
inside the Walmart.
Some people
It
don't
is
even
built
do
to a
that.
distance of- Each floor has a separate entrance and exit. Inside, the 2 floors are connected by elevators, escalators, and a shopping cart conveyor that allows shoppers to travel alongside their carts between floors.
Jesus Christ on a bike.
And the other thing I'd like to point out is the big box stores. Their whole business strategy is they move into an area, undersell literally everyone else, so they're the only option.
Then increase the prices.
And then sometimes they'll increase the price, sometimes they'll decide, you know what, this place isn't profitable. I'm out of here. And all of a sudden, your town doesn't have a place to buy food.
Man, fuck Walmart.
The dollar stores work the same way.
Good thing Chinese bazaars are the ones now taking the reins for that.
I'm just glad I have my supermarkets. They're fine. Proud of them.
Anyway, let's get something funny to lighten the mood. So,
Okay.
this week, there was like a meeting between the admiral in charge of the Russian Navy and the head of the Japanese Maritime Self-Defense Force. And this is a certified Russian Navy laughing gift moment. Because, let me find it, the picture they took. The official picture for the meeting. Let's see, where is it?
Was
Here
taken
it
on a Motorola.
I'm posting it in images. This is the official photo they took for the meeting. And the Japanese took the opportunity to just flex on the Russians. Because they took the picture in front of the portrait of the Japanese Admiral, Admiral Togo,
Yeah.
who is most famous for being the Japanese admiral who led the Japanese during the Battle of Tsushima. AKA, that time the Russians sailed all the way around the world to get immediately annihilated.
Basically, the Screams don't want to see me do it again.
It's like if... It would be like if, the head of the U.S. Army and the head of the German Army had, an official meeting, and they took the official portrait for the meeting in front of a portrait of General Patton. Or would be a European example. Or if the head of the British Navy had a meeting with the head of the, I think it was the Spanish Navy, and then they took the picture in front of a portrait of Admiral Nelson.
Basically, it's shitting.
It's the haha, we beat your ass, Lamau. I'll fucking do it again.
Foreshadowing. Hopefully
Yeah.
not.
Oh yeah. Reminder, by the way, how the Russo-Japanese War, which that was started. Japan launched a surprise attack on the Russian port before the declaration of war arrived in the capital. They'd use that strategy again, but it wouldn't go so well for them the second time. The second time they tried it, they had the sun dropped on them twice. Anyway.
Okay, bro, okay.
Here comes the sun.
Oh my fucking god.
Can you feel
The land of the
sunshine?
rising sun. Hey, it is what it is.
We're ready to fight the Americans. We weren't expecting them to drop the sun on us twice.
You attempted to launch a sneak attack in an attempt to sink our carriers, but unfortunately for you, one was in port on the west coast, and the other was delayed by a storm.
I heard it was quite sunny in Japan on that day.
Yep. Anyway, now, Signal Gate 2, Wife and Brother Edition.
This is going okay. I had no, never mind. I had a strange thought. Okay.
So, you all remember how previously we mentioned Signal Gate, where Pete Hegseth, Secretary of Defense, accidentally added the editor of The Atlantic to a Signal group chat where they were discussing war plans.
Yes.
for
Group
bombing
chat
the
got leaked. It got leaked.
The Discord DMs got leaked. Oh my god. Vegeta will get
Oh,
a
shit.
Earth.
Someone came forward and apparently he had a Signal group chat with his wife and brother, and apparently also told them about the Houthi war plans. I'd like to point out, someone came forward about this, which means, like, a member of Pete Hegseth's immediate family came forward and ratted him out to the media.
This is so crazy.
For sharing war plans with his wife and brother. Plus, like, his wife apparently got, like, invited into, like, a high-level NATO meeting, even though she doesn't have the clearance to be there.
So yeah, like, we are going to strike there and there. It was a pretty effective day on the workplace, you know? Yes, that was the type of conversation, probably.
It really just feels like that would be it, yeah.
It feels like literally
this
like...
guy's had, like, 3 different advisors thrown out of the Pentagon and told they're not allowed to come back, because shit keeps leaking out of the Pentagon.
Well, you know who is going to be very happy that shit is kept leaking, bro. Oh
Yep.
my god.
Also, I completely forgot about this when we were talking about the Pope dying. We have, the American reaction to the Pope dying. So, several members of the MAGA cult, celebrated.
This advice of absolutely fucking nobody.
Most notably, Marjorie Trader Green, basically said, yeah, I'm glad he's gone to hell.
Honey, he's not going there. You are.
No. Yeah, like, Pope Francis is, like, cool. Like,
He's, like,
he had a reputation of, like, yeah, he's the Pope, and, like, yeah, he has to, like, be the line of, like, yeah, it's the Catholics, like, and stuff. Which is, like, yeah, no, it's like, yeah, like, marriage between a man and a woman, but, like, if you're gay, you can come to church. You're still a child of God.
Yeah, like, he was cool about it.
Like, that's about as inclusive as the Catholic Church can get, guys. He was cool.
What's true with it? Like, what the hell? No, but it's not how I wanted it to be. And how that is
Yeah,
racism.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
What the fuck, bro?
But
It literally
also,
is that, though. It's just like, bruh.
yeah, but, like, obviously the news broke while they were doing, like, the annual Easter roll where they got, like, 20,000 eggs or something and got rid of them because, you know, price of eggs. And Trump gave a speech about it where he was, like, on the balcony. He's got his wife next to him. The other person he's got next to him, let me see if I can find it. Can I find the images? Yes, here it is. No. That's not the image. Yeah, alright, here's an image of it that kind of encapsulates. One of these things is not like the other.
Is that the fucking Cadbury bunny?
No,
Why
it's
is
the
that guy dressed
Easter
up as
bunny.
Easter Bunny?
Oh,
He was giving the speech about, like, the Pope died. He's got his wife on one side, and he's got someone dressed as the Easter Bunny on the other.
You guys, we've added
So
the
you can
Easter
just tell
Bunny.
the person in the Easter Bunny costume is trying their best to just stay perfectly still.
What the fuck, bro? He got also added to the group chat. That's why the Easter Bunny is
Yeah,
also part of
he's
it.
like, the Easter Bunny's just, like, very awkwardly just standing there, like,
like
menacingly.
In truth, the Easter Bunny actually has planned this all along. Oh my god.
God damn, dude. What world are we living in?
We picked the wrong route, bro.
we're
Something
in a
went wrong.
weird, we're in the weird timeline.
Yeah, we just picked the wrong timeline.
We are in the wrong. Yeah, no, we're in the wrong time zone.
You
dude.
just have to accept that we have the L.
Get me
That's
out of
all.
here, please. I beg you, get me out of here.
Anyway, let's talk about something. Let's talk about something else. Let's talk about Elon Musk.
No! Let's not, please.
Ah, fuck that guy.
Alright, fine.
So, yeah.
Let's talk about the incredible safety standards at Tesla.
Oh boy.
Ah, okay.
So
I don't think it's an okay. I think
a-
it's an oh boy.
So this is an older thing, but the whistleblower came forward about it, where apparently this whistleblower says that she had come to Elon Musk to like report she'd found a potential issue with the braking on the Tesla Model S. This occurred in 2014. It was like something with like the carpet would like shift and get stuck under the brake pedal and stop it from working properly.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, the response from Elon Musk was to threaten to report her entire team.
Bruh.
Hey boss, there's an issue with the car.
What?
Go fuck yourself.
You're going to put the fuck up about this, or you're all going back to where you came from.
Who did that?
Bye.
I heard that.
Bye bye, Rush.
I heard that alert sound. Who the fuck subscribed to me?
Wait, what?
So, just really
I can
quickly, Darius.
subscribe.
So, yeah, but you already did before me. But TLDR, Darius, when someone subscribes, the sound notification is the alert sound from Metal Gear. So it's something that I can pick up really quickly.
Shit.
It's like, oh shit, someone subscribed.
No, I've lengthened my subscription.
Oh,
But I actually didn't know that you had to fucking alert for it.
yeah.
Oh. Damn, I guess you caught me. That feels like the situation.
I thought you were hands in the air, I can see them. Hands in your air like you just don't care.
Damn.
Anyway, next up we have Mexico takes a W.
Let's go.
Let's go! So, apparently Mexico has been working on building a new cross-border rail line into the U.S. to, facilitate trade and stuff. And they have decided they are going to replan this rail line because the governor of Texas, where it was planned to go in, is a fucking asshat. So like, no, fuck you, we're going to New Mexico instead.
Let's go. Mexico W.
Yeah, and we have a quote from the statement from Mexico. Quote: Mexico won't be held hostage to someone who wants to use trade as a political tool.
Hell yeah.
Yep, fair point.
Yes, spoiler alert, the governor of Texas is hardcore MAGA.
That does not surprise
Of course he is.
So yeah, Mexico's like, fuck you, I'm going somewhere else. I'm going somewhere where people actually wanna do cool things.
New Mexico.
Yeah. In other news, the Trump DOJ team representing them in one of their many lawsuits, quoted the Supreme Court in one of their legal filings. And by quoted the Supreme Court, I mean made the fuck up a quote out of nowhere and claimed the Supreme Court said it.
Bruh.
They just made it up.
What's your source? My source is that I made it the fuck up.
Yeah. So I'm sure the court is gonna love them just making shit up and lying on legal documents.
Yay.
Can
Another
someone
news, we
arrest him
have
finally?
An update on someone from a couple months back. So a couple months back, there was an incident where there was a Republican town hall event in Idaho, and the security forcefully ejected a woman who was upset and voicing her frustrations. And the private security involved with it, they've all been charged with crimes for doing that.
Finally.
For like excessive force, and like one of them got like a kidnapping charge. For like, basically, you guys, you're not supposed to do this.
Yeah, it was supposed to go that way, you know.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm not.
I
up
don't
on all
think
this
that's
shit,
supposed to
but it's
go
like,
there.
wow, your actions have consequences. Incredible.
Shit.
Who would have
Whoa,
thought?
In America?
In other news, the quarterly reports are in for the first quarter. Tesla's profits are down 71%.
Let's go!
Hold on, me. Do you know what that reminds me of when you said the 71%? Do you remember the World of Tanks video was where Skulker upped the autotune by 1%?
Oh yes.
71%.
Oh yeah, he was the what was it, the compression or something?
Yeah, it's the yeah. It's so funny.
The in other news, RFK Jr. is doing something fucking awful again.
This best absolutely nobody.
So he has announced that the government will be doing conducting a research on autism, you know, as you do. However, as part of this, he's basically saying, yeah, the government's going to go into all your private medical records.
Right.
Which, knowing the current administration, are probably going to be held up to the highest bidder. So yeah,
Don't know how to feel about that one.
I'm sure that's going to have no negative consequences for anyone, especially involving medical insurance. Anyway,
Oh, vaya.
Fox News.
No.
Fox News has put out the results of their poll, their 100-day presidential job approval poll, because the 100-day mark is a big thing for new presidents, and they put out their 100-day mark poll, and they've compared it to previous presidents. George Bush on his 100-day mark had a 63% approval. Barack Obama had 62%. Donald Trump in his first term, 45%. Joe Biden, 54%. Donald Trump in his second term, 44%. According to Fox News, Donald Trump is the least popular president in the first 100 days in, well, as long as that poll's been going on, I guess.
I'll go a minute.
Great achievement, you know.
The only person less popular than Donald Trump at the 100-day mark is Donald Trump. So, anyway, next up, Doge is back on their bullshit yet again. Doge has effectively killed the U.S. Loans Program Office, which is, to give the TLDR on what this is basically, it's a part of the government that gives out loans to people who want to, like, build cool shit, like, first of its kind electric car factory, to give no specific example. Where it's things that, like, normal banks generally won't take the risk on giving the loan on. But these are, like, normal loans that are collected like normal loans. And this is actually one of the few parts of the federal government that's actually net profitable. And for efficiency reasons, it is being closed down by Doge to save money. You know, the thing that actually makes money.
That don't make any sense.
Nope.
Yeah, and I gave no particular example of, you know, it financed no one in particular's first of its kind electric car factory in the United States. You know, no one in particular.
Nope.
They shouldn't have given that loan.
So yeah, benefit from the program and then kill it so no one else can. Typical billionaire bullshit.
Yeah, get the shit for free, but don't let anyone else get it. Fucking cringe.
Yes. Yeah. And next up, we have an update on Abrego Garcia's case and whatnot. Well, it's not actually on his case. It's the DHS doxed his wife, so she's had to go into hiding.
Oh, huh? They dox her.
Yes. The federal government doxed the wife of the man they gulagged.
Hey, well, once again, I say how it is.
So
We
she
might
should probably
stop
have to
that government.
move into a safe house after the government doxed her.
Reminds me of certain other governments in the past, you know? But yeah.
Oh my god. Oh, this is the end of the world. It's the end. It's over. It's over. Oh my god.
Perhaps it's good. Perhaps it's better if it's over. No, actually.
In related news, a Trump-appointed judge has ordered a second man to be returned from El Salvador because he was sent there illegally. So, that's how that's going. Mina, new McDonald item?
A new item for Mechas? Is Mina
Mina?
still there?
I think Mina
I'm here.
is. Oh, there she is.
I'm here.
Never mind.
What happened?
New Macca's item permanent?
Oh, yeah. McDonald's got chicken tendies now.
Yo, chicken tendies.
Chicken tendies to go with the chicken nuggets. Let's go.
Yep. Now they're trying to compete with Raising Cane's, I guess.
W.
Let's
Sorry.
fucking go.
Heated blanket makes me sleepy.
Chicken tenders.
Fair enough, Mina.
Chicken tenders.
You have the warm.
You also do have the warm, yeah.
Thank you, EP. In other news, Jimmy, Discord CEO.
Oh, yeah. So apparently, I got this out of Twitter. I don't know if I actually posted the tweet or not. But apparently, the Discord CEO has stepped down from his position, and now a chairman from. Hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing this right. Discord CEO. Alright. Yeah, okay. So, so Discord co-founder and CEO Jason Citron is stepping down and now will be replaced by former Activision Blizzard executive Human Shaknini. So Discord's going to
Fuck
probably
Activision
fucking die.
Blizzards. They didn't give me a job.
So Discord's probably going to die.
I don't want
Bullshit
fucking
justification.
loot boxes on Discord, bro.
You know what they're going to do? They're going to add ads upon ads upon ads and then make money out of that, and people are not going to buy that shit and going to leave Discord into the next thing, because that's apparently how these things go, and I'm angry.
Yeah, so I guess we're gonna need to hunt for a replacement for Discord.
Yep.
Yep.
Gilded. Time to move! It's moving season again.
I don't want it to be moving season. I want to get
I
out
hate
this
corporate
ride.
America. I hate corporate America. I hate corporate America.
I hate corporate America too. Don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
Why? When I heard it was an Activision Blizzard, I was like, okay, it's over.
It's over, bro.
Discord's-
Just accept
Discord's
it.
Work
dead.
to be like guards.
What?
I just got the ability to put the little shadow on my icon back.
Let's go.
Nice.
I don't want to lose them again.
Yeah, we have to pay DLCs now to actually write messages. Like you have 10 messages left, like, and then you have to pay afterwards.
Do not, just no, I swear to God.
$1.
Oh my God.
Anyway, next up, we have because the first quarter ended, we got economic numbers from before the Trump tariffs, and they show California continues to prove it is fucking whatever JoJo flexing guy or whatever. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Just point is, California continues to be like, oh yeah, I'm big, I'm powerful. Fuck you guys. I have surpassed Japan to become the world's 4th largest economy.
Huh?
You know, before the Trump
What?
tariffs
What?
probably sent it back down.
Yeah, probably. Actually, they got over
So
Japan.
according to that data, the only countries in the world with a more powerful economy than California were Germany, Japan, and the rest of the United States.
As a unit.
Crazy.
Mhm.
The Golden State.
Because, yeah, I'm pulling up the BBC article. California passes Japan as 4th largest economy. According to the International Monetary Fund, California's gross domestic product (GDP) hit $4.10 trillion, or 3.08 trillion pounds, because this is the BBC.
Oh yeah, British.
British, huh?
Now only trails Germany, China, and the U.S. as a whole.
Goddamn California. I guess you guys
Yeah,
really
so,
are
like-
California dreaming.
People like, I don't understand, why is the U.S. so powerful? We have multiple individual states with a bigger GDP than your entire country. Because,
Oy.
as a reminder, Texas is like the 10th largest economy in the world. Like, if the U.S. were to break up into individual states would be in the top 10 most powerful economies, assuming nothing changed from the country breaking up. Because American economy go burr, before Trump shot it in the foot.
Yeah, shot in the foot is actually said lightly.
Speaking of him shooting the economy in the foot, you know how Trump's been wanting to have a trade war with China? Trump's backing down.
I wonder why.
Good.
He's backing down after China refused to bend the knee, and also the CEO of several of the biggest retail companies in America, like Walmart and Home Depot, went to the White House and are like, please stop putting tariffs on everything. We have like 2 weeks worth of supplies left or our shelves are gonna be empty. Please!
Or can you stop please being fucking cringe, thank you. Yeah.
In other news, you may have seen this. Legal Eagle put out a video about this one. We have the Trump team lawyers in charge of the federal government trying to kill the New York City congestion pricing accidentally filed the wrong document. They accidentally filed an internal strategy memo basically spelling out why they should lose the case. Oops. They did a little fucky-wucky on that one. Yikes.
Man, there are a lot of accidents.
Like Legal Eagle said, yeah, no, if I did this, I'd commit ritual seppuku. It's like that bad. This is a major fuck up. Anyway, in other news, the FBI arrested a judge, snap arrested a judge for, quote, interfering with an ICE arrest of someone at the courthouse. And I'd like to point out, the judge basically, according to the FBI's own version of the story, the judge asked to see the warrant, and ICE produced an administrative warrant, not a legal arrest warrant. And the judge's like, okay, no, and worked to help the person get out of the courthouse because they're gonna be arrested illegally, and the FBI arrested the judge over that. According to the FBI.
Fucking theater, bro.
Pretty sure I saw a tweet, I think about that. It's no one escapes the law. Someone posted a tweet of the woman, a picture of the woman being arrested. It's what?
No one escapes the law, especially not the law.
Clown house.
Especially when the law is breaking the law to enforce the law.
Yeah, that's how shit works, apparently.
The rule of law is fucking dead.
I'm so tired of these people.
I'm tired of these people too.
Yeah,
That's
and
the
it's
worst.
worse for you too because you both are from there.
Mhm.
Ay, 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 mamita. Good heavens.
Da-da-da.
This was a pretty
Anything else?
short Roomba.
There was a mass. Someone drove a vehicle into a crowd in Vancouver.
Why?
Resulting in 11 fatalities, which is more than most of the recent American mass shootings, by the way. Because as it turns out, big giant vehicles are able to kill people very effectively when they plow into them at high speed. Oh wow, I pulled up ground news because I use it to the browsing set. I have the article. I swear, what's the I'm gonna read you the right-leaning media headline for this one. Trump's first 100 days: steamrolling government, strong-arming allies, and igniting trade wars.
And they say that positively.
Well, no, that's just they're saying that. Yeah, that's how that's going. Yeah.
We just hit about close to the 2-hour mark, so now I guess we can just shit talk whatever we want.
Well, I've got the Ukraine and Russia stuff, but I'm holding that for later because I know you don't like that, Mina.
It just gets exhausting when that's all you hear, you know?
Yeah.
It's all
Yeah.
bad news.
The GOP is continuing to push school voucher programs, which is basically a way you can use public school funds to fund private schools.
What? No,
Eh?
but that. Hold on.
What?
Wouldn't that make them into a public school then?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, because you still have to pay to go into a private school.
Oh, so it's like a middle ground school. Okay, that's kind of cringe.
No.
It's not a middle
No.
ground school, it's still a private school.
It's a private school, but it's a program that would allow you to use part of the funding that would go to funding your child's public education to pay for the private education. It's mainly used.
It's stealing, is what it is. It's stealing.
Yeah, it's mainly done by the GOP because that lets them like help fund like Catholic schools, or well, not Catholic schools, but like Christian schools, just in general. The Catholic denomination isn't like the biggest Christian denomination in America, so
Yeah.
just Christian schools in general, because it's not indoctrination if it's religion.
It's extra indoctrination at IMO, but you know, who
Yeah.
am I to say? Just boring Spaniard.
Yep. Tech industry tried reducing AI's pervasive bias. Now Trump wants to end its woke AI efforts. The tech industry's like, oh no, our models have a bit of a racist tend. We should fix that. No, that's woke. Getting rid of that. A CNN poll: Trump's approval at 100 days lower than any president in at least 7 decades.
Was the last one before him? Then nice.
I don't know, but I assume that's how far back. Oh, there's another one that says it's 80 years. So that's 8 decades. So basically, I'm guessing it's as far back as the data goes. I assume.
Apparently, yeah.
Well, good job, Trump. Nobody likes you except the fucking crazy people.
DHS chief of staff had her purse stolen, containing $3,000 in cash and some sensitive information.
Uh-oh. A monkey who had ovarian cancer actually managed to get pregnant.
Interesting.
What?
So all animals are beings. They all have cells. All are capable of getting cancer.
Yes.
I just saw the article a minute ago. I'll see if I can find it. But basically, she defied the odds. She had ovarian cancer, but she was still able to successfully give birth.
Yeah, that's kind of clean.
Good for her.
Yeah, absolutely.
Study on great apes
Found
shows
it.
they They display emotional support in human-like ways.
Emotional support monkey. Sorry.
Hmm.
Da-da-da. FBI director posts photo of arrested Wisconsin Judge Perpwalk. This is the one who got arrested for interfering with ICE, supposedly. Violating DOJ policy. Woo. It's like the Luigi Perpwalk. Donald Trump says it says U.S. ships should be allowed to travel through the Panama and Suez canals for free.
Really? Okay, buddy, why?
I think that's so.
I like to point out most like cargo ships aren't even American. They're not flagged American. That's just not a thing that's done, because if you flag it as American, you have to pay American wages.
And those are expensive, I assume.
Yeah, especially compared to like Panama, where a lot of these are flagged.
Yesterday at night, Alex showed me a new game. We played the demo because the demo's free. Called Paladins. Very fun game. I think we should play it sometime.
Cool.
What?
Yes. So
Which one?
Paladins is a turn-based RPG. It's kind of like if you like D&D but don't like the math involved in the combat, it's very good for you. It's mostly just roleplay,
Huh?
but you still have stats and you still have to roll dice. But no, the game does that for you. And it's 4 players,
Mm-hmm.
but there's 5 options, so you know. And in the demo, it's basically the paladins need to figure out how to prepare themselves for a big event that's going to be happening at the end of 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
So there's 6 turns. Each week is a turn. And at the end of the 6 weeks, you have the event, and it goes down, basically. And you can play the demo past that. Alex and I did, but we didn't get too far. We played it with Ryu, a different friend of mine, Alex and I. It was very fun.
It does sound pretty fun, yeah.
It was pretty cool. What was it?
It's funny
What was
because
it?
I've also been playing games
we-
that I... Sorry.
There's some random encounters that you can get as you're going across the board, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I kept running into this little guy. I can't remember his name, but it was like he was stalking me from how often I ran into him. And he'll ask you like little trivia questions about the world that you can learn by exploring and talking to people. One of the questions he asked me is, "What is an apiary?" Or no, it was what was the guild before? A church, a temple, or an apiary? And I'm like, I don't see any apes. I don't think it's an apiary. Alex then explained, that's not what an apiary is. An apiary is a place where they do beekeeping. And there are bees right next to the fucking guild. I'm like, oh, I discounted it because I didn't see any fucking apes.
That's cute.
Which, we just cackled. It's just like, damn, that was a significant lack of brain cells on my part. I've never heard the word apiary before.
Yeah, it was when you said APR, it's like, bees? What does bees have to do with
Never
anything?
The guild apparently owns bees.
Oh, that's neat. So, fun fact, that's why it's the trade of taking care of bees is called apiculture. Don't ask me why.
I've never heard that either.
Don't ask me why it's that specifically, but yeah, it's how it's called.
We just call it beekeeping.
Same, honestly.
But yeah, fun game. Recommend at least trying out the demo.
What's it called again?
Paladins. It's like paladin, but with a B.
Oh,
Ah, okay,
paladins. Okay, I was a little confused there, but I had the spirit. I'm going to
I
go
was the
take a
pyro.
second, guys, and I'm going to go take a piss. So I'll be right back.
We could have ended the Roomba right here.
Nah, I wanted to cover the Russia stuff.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so give me 1 second. I'm gonna go
Hold
take a
that video.
piss.
Alright, you want to get into the Russian stuff then?
Yeah.
I'm pissing on the moon!
He's done it again.
Oh, no.
No, not the moon.
No, I get updates from Swarovski because, you know, I used to work at Swarovski. And now they're doing a Minions collab.
Minions?
Yes, the Minions.
The Minions.
I'm getting to eat. Heated blankets are really the best.
Alright, I am going to start on the Russia section, so... Alright. So, this last week, the news on that part of the world started off with Putin spontaneously announced a 30-hour Easter ceasefire. Just unilaterally. Which isn't how that works, but Ukraine's like, fine, alright. We weren't told this was gonna happen, we didn't negotiate this, was fine. You know what? As a show of goodwill, we'll stop. However, you need to actually stop. And the fact that this whole 30-hour ceasefire started with mass air raid sirens sounding over Kyiv, not a great sign. But you know what? Fine. Fine. We'll do this 30 hours, and you know what? If it works out, why don't we do the 30-day ceasefire we've been proposing we do for the last month? You know, that the US has been asking everyone to do. You know what? How about that? Also, we can see you guys, like, massing for an attack near Kharkiv under the cover of the ceasefire. We can see you guys doing that. But yeah, Ukraine spent the 30 hours. They took a moment and documented nearly 3,000 incidents of Russia breaking its own ceasefire. Because, you know, Russia. Zelensky also notes on Easter that so far Russia has destroyed over 600 religious sites across Ukraine.
Those are a lot.
Yeah. And basically, the general consensus, the reason they're doing that is because, well, once they conquer the country, they can replace it with their own religious sites for the Russian Orthodox Church, which is basically just an arm of the Putin government. Not to be confused with the actual Eastern Orthodox Church, which is actually a church. Anyway. U.S. officials say that they will abandon peace talks, quote, in days if no progress is made. And the way they say this is very much, it's not that they're going to go back to supporting Ukraine, it's more they're going to go, well, we try, it's not our problem, and just go away. Which, on the one hand, is cringe, but on the other hand, given Trump's most recent peace plan, probably for the best, despite it being kind of dangerous for the world that America's just fucking off. But Trump's current peace plan is America and Ukraine would recognize Crimea as Russian, which would, by the way, the countries on the list that recognize Crimea as Russian are Russia, Belarus, and North Korea. Like, China and Iran don't even recognize Crimea as Russian.
That fucking means something.
Right? As well as a bunch of other concessions from Ukraine that basically boil down to, alright, in a couple years, Russia can go back in and finish the job. Also, as part of the peace deal, America is demanding Ukraine sign the minerals deal as part of the peace deal with Russia. Even though the whole point of the minerals deal is supposed to be as a way for Ukraine to get more aid to fight Russia. Because Trump just wants fucking raw resources because he's a fucking mafia boss. Zelensky's response to this was to tweet out a quote from the US government's official stance on Crimea under Trump's first term. Basically saying, in that statement was saying that the US would never recognize Crimea as Russian. He's basically saying, his response was basically, quote Donald Trump, this was something we would never do. In other news, Russia has come out and officially stated they are ready to end the war, or at least have a ceasefire. However, before this happens, Ukraine must cede all the oblasts Russia annexed in the first year of the war. Nothing significant. This would put, amongst all the people that this would just be abandoning to Russia, would put the city of Dnipro, which is a city of 1 million people, in artillery range of the front line, of the new front line, as well as results in Ukraine abandoning all of its fortifications to Russia without a fight. Now, I'm not exactly a military expert. However, I am a historian, and I believe that was why Hitler demanded the Sudetenland, was because that's where all Czechoslovakia's fortifications were.
Mm-hmm.
And then they just walked in and took the rest of the country, like a year later.
Wait, is Russia trying to do the same?
Basically.
God fucking damn it.
They're demanding that Ukraine hand over all the territory that Russia annexed, like in year one of the war, in order to get peace, which, where Ukraine's built all their fortifications, and it would put the city of Dnipro, a city of 1 million people, in artillery range. In other news, the primary ammunition depot outside of Moscow, holding nearly 300,000 tons of ammunition, exploded.
Oh.
It exploded this week, resulting in almost complete obliteration, with secondary explosions continuing for hours. Now, that's, okay, really big ammo depot blew up, well done, Ukraine. Except, Ukraine didn't claim responsibility for this one. And the people who are like, wait a minute, Ukraine didn't claim responsibility, and they quickly went and double-checked all their searching, and they're like, wait a minute. There were no drones in the area.
It blew up on its own.
Ukraine didn't blow it up. The Russians managed to blow it up on their own somehow.
Let's fucking go, Russia L.
Yeah. Which is like the meme is Russia's official claim on all these ammo depots is, oh, it was someone smoking where they shouldn't have been. Someone may have actually been smoking where they shouldn't have been.
Perhaps, yeah.
Mayhaps.
Yeah, and I like to point out, this is like an ammo depot that's like surrounded on basically all sides at a safe distance, but still, by a bunch of settlements. So we've got basically footage of this thing cooking off from every angle. And some of the settlements actually did have to be evacuated because the ammo depot was cooking off so violently.
That's fucking wild.
Because this is like the entire ammunition storage for like the air defenses of Moscow and a bunch of other things. This is like 300,000 tons of ammo, and the vast majority of it went off.
Well, there goes the ammo.
Yeah. So well done. So it was either like some kind of partisan activity or incompetence.
I want to believe it's incompetence. Because fuck Russia.
It is more likely, I'm gonna be honest. Either that or incompetence resulting in easy partisan activity. In other news, for no reason in particular, Russia's apparently floating plans of reportedly floating reviving plans for Trump Tower Moscow.
Ah,
I wonder why.
strange.
So, you know, for no reason in particular. In other news, Putin also gifted Donald Trump a painting of Donald Trump.
Toxic
Okay.
Yowie.
What the
It's
fuck?
Baggy old man, Yowie.
hold on, let me see if I can find a picture of this portrait. Yeah, here it is. Here is a picture of. Hold on, is there a better version of this I can find? Yeah, here is the picture that Putin supposedly commissioned for Trump. I'm gonna put in images.
Oh my fucking god.
That is the picture that Donald Trump has been given by Vladimir Putin.
Get him thinner.
Yeah, that's the other thing. They made him thin. They made Trump thin. It's a picture of him like after he got clipped by the
Yeah.
wall when someone tried to shoot him. But they've made him thin and they put him in front of the Statue of Liberty.
This is fucking wild.
In other news, Russia has demolished a 145-year-old school in the city of Sumy, that being a local historic landmark. Which, on the one hand, it's Russia blowing up schools again. But on the other hand, it's kind of, in a slight kind of macabre way, a little bit amusing because they've had to bomb this building 5 times in order to get this to actually be destroyed. They bombed this one school 5 times over the course of 3 years before it was eventually considered too badly damaged to be repaired. Because, yes, Russia is obviously above board in striking only valid military targets. That's why they hit one school 5 times.
Yep.
They also hit a apartment block in Kyiv with North Korean missiles as part of that mass strike on Kyiv to open up their Easter ceasefire. Yeah, North Korean missiles are now falling on a European capital. And I was this was something so bad, Trump actually called Putin out on it.
Damn.
Yeah, Trump put out a tweet where he called it bad and begged Putin to make peace. And I'm pretty sure he referred to Putin as Vladimir. He called him by
Damn,
his
first names.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Which means Trump's on a
Toxic
first
old
name
man,
basis.
Yowie.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
man, yeah.
basically that. It really is.
And kind of wrap up on just how much dedicated to peace Putin is. Russia has doubled the budget for the youth army. Which, if you're wondering what that is, it's the Putin youth.
God.
It's the Putin youth is what it is.
Oh my god.
They've doubled their budget. Because they're so dedicated to peace.
Yay.
But yeah, that kind of wraps it up for the week on that front, at least.
I think we made it through everything.
Yeah, today was a somewhat short Roomba.
Compared to the
Yeah.
last one we had, that was fucking
Yeah.
what, almost 4 hours long?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Apparently, yep.
Damn.
Pretty sure we don't have Mystery Dungeon this week.
Yeah, unfortunately. My mama's coming back home today, and we've been slacking on keeping stuff clean, so we're just gonna deep clean the house so that we don't get in trouble.
Aye.
Don't get chocolate.
I'm not gonna get chocolate. Promise.
Alright.
Pinky promise?
Promise. As soon as the electric blanket shuts up, I'm gonna go clean.
Okay.
I do love this blanket. Shout out to my friend Danny for shipping it to me.
Cool. So I guess. Damn, today's Roomba was. Yeah, no, today was. We've just broken in the 2 hours mark. God damn.
Let's fucking
Yeah.
go.
That's impressive. We haven't had a short Roomba like this in a while.
Because we haven't lived through a non-historical event in a while.
True.
And even then, we still had a couple historical events, like the Pope dying.
And JD Vance killed the Pope.
He just
with-
killed
with
the Pope.
sheer levels of sin. It caused the Pope to overdose on sin. It had the Pope had to hit his life alert to get Jesus to get him out of there. That's my headcanon, is Jesus swung by the Vatican on his annual visit and rescued the Pope from JD Vance. And picked up his copy of
Because what?
Oblivion that the Pope had bought for him.
And took a copy of Undertale because the Pope recommended it.
Yes. The Pope's
I
copy
really
of
think it's
Undertale.
fun. I think it's really funny that the Pope chose the genocide route.
Wait, did he?
He did.
That's funny as hell.
Really?
Yeah, he
Is that
chose the
actually like a
genocide
known
route.
thing? Is that
Yeah,
actually a
I
known
think
thing?
so. I can double check that.
That would be fucking based.
That is very funny.
Man, what do these monsters do here? We kill.
¿Qué hacemos con estos monstruos? Lo matamos. He was Argentinian.
Also, apparently, the president of Argentina was like, at some point, like called the Pope like a communist or something.
Ah, Millet. God
President
damn.
of Argentina is also like a fascist.
God damn it, Millet.
Okay. So I found a couple of articles, at the very least, back in 2022, where a circus troupe played
Megalovania.
Megalovania for the Pope.
That's funny. That's
Yep.
very funny.
That was the thing that happened.
That is the thing that happened.
That is the thing that happened, yep.
Hold on. The Megalovania was played in front of the Pope. I'm trying to see if they can confirm.
Or deny.
He didn't make a comment on whether Catholics should play the pacifist route or the genocide route.
I find that very funny.
All
But
I'm
he's
saying is
now
the
acquainted with
Catholic
Megalovania.
God, the fact that the Pope played fucking Undertale is so funny to me.
There's no concrete evidence, but you know what? He has nephews, nieces, and they probably played Undertale with him at some point.
Yep.
Indications from the Vatican. One curious fact is that Undertale has not been publicly banned or denounced by the Vatican,
Let's go!
which means that it is perfectly Christian or perfectly Catholic to play Undertale.
Let's fucking go!
Oh,
Which means a Christian talk show should probably stop talking about Undertale like it's the devil.
Look, it's a holy game, you know.
It is the holy game.
Holy shit. It's
Toby Fox is a saint.
It's Undertale.
Oh.
But yeah, if that's gonna be everything then for today. I guess I can send us on our way to a raid. We're gonna raid Pikachu 2000 YT because I'm currently playing with them. So yeah. As per usual, send your Wormhole squad ups if you have them. If not, just send any emote. Any works. So, tomorrow, I'm going to be playing a lot of Valorant because I have a battle pass that ends in 3 days and I'm still not done with it. And I paid money for that one. So I need to finish it.
Yeah.
Need to play We Best Go.
Basically, yes. Anyway, this is going to be everything for today. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. I will see you
like
all
global offense.
tomorrow. And, well, you know, as per usual. Until then, bye-bye.
Bye.
Thanks for all the fish.
Alright, the raid is oof.